Quentin Tarantino set out to make a monster-sized movie based on his love of classic kung fu movies called Kill Bill, but thanks to an incident at the table read, he ended up casting one actor to play two different roles. Kill Bill stars Uma Thurman as the bride, a woman whose former employer betrayed her, had her entire bridal party murdered, and then shot her in the head. The bride survives, although she ends up in a coma for 4 years. When she revives, the bride sets out for revenge. One of the actors Quentin Tarantino cast in the film was Michael Parks, a legendary actor from the 1960s and 1970s who Tarantino brought back to prominence. Parks played Ranger Elmgraw, reprising the role he originated in the Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino collaboration From Dusk Till Dawn. However, Tarantino had another actor in mind for a different role. After a mishap at a table read, the director decided Parks was the best fit for a second role in the two-movie series. Michael Parks replaced Ricardo Montalban in Kill Bill, despite already having a role. Ricardo Montalban couldn't make the table read. Texas Ranger Elmgraw in a liquor store in From Dusk Till Dawn. When Quentin Tarantino cast Michael Parks as Texas Ranger Elmgraw in Kill Bill, it was an easy decision for the director. He loved Parks's acting, and the man had already played the same character in From Dusk Till Dawn, a film that Robert Rodriguez directed based on a Tarantino script. However, anyone who watched the Kill Bill movies might have realized that Parks played two different roles, including a Mexican man named Esteban Vijallo in Volume 2. However, that role was initially meant for Ricardo Montalban. In a discussion with Tom Segura on the Two Bears, One Cave podcast, Tarantino explains what happened to Montalban and how he gave the role to Parks instead. Tarantino calls Michael Parks one of his favorite actors and notes that he had already cast him as Elmgraw. He then explained that he considers the all-cast script reading one of the biggest days of the movie's production. However, when it came time for this reading, Ricardo Montalban, who was cast as Esteban Vijallo, couldn't make it. In a discussion with Tom Segura on the Two Bears, One Cave podcast, Tarantino explains what happened to Montalban and how he gave the role to Parks instead. Tarantino calls Michael Parks one of his favorite actors and notes that he had already cast him as Elmgraw. He then explained that he considers the all-cast script reading one of the biggest days of the movie's production. However, when it came time for this reading, Ricardo Montalban, who was cast as Esteban Vijallo, couldn't make it. Michael Parks has made several appearances in other Tarantino movies. He appeared in 5 Quentin Tarantino projects. Michael Parks became a regular in Quentin Tarantino's films. He played Texas Ranger Elmgraw in From Dusk Till Dawn, where Richie Gecko kills him in the first scene. He reprised the role in Kill Bill and then again in both segments of Grindhouse, Planet Terror and Death Proof. He also played a role in Kill Bill Volume 2 as Esteban Vijallo, an 80-year-old Mexican pimp. Finally, he appeared in the 2012 Quentin Tarantino Western movie Django Unchained as a LeKint Dickey Mining Company employee, a smaller role but one that is notable since Django killed him. He only had 5 more movies after that before passing away in 2017 at 77.